Many thanks for joining us today again on the platform. This is City Standard and Michael Adeglate. It's the 26th of March 2025, and I appreciate all the viewers for staying glued to this channel. Thank you so much, everyone, for your support, your kindness, and gesture on this platform. We say a very big thank you to all of you. Please join the conversation this morning by commenting your opinions in the comment section. Very, very important. You also like and share. Yeah, like and share. All right, all the way from Lagos, Nigeria, specifically at Oba here. We are saying good morning to all esteemed viewers globally. We welcome all of you to the program this morning. Once again, the 26th of March 2025. Oh, my respondents are here. Yeah, they are here. I'm ready to discuss important issues this morning, topical issues in the country, and what are these issues we have on the papers. We have several ones from the bid to bomb another pipeline in Rivers that was foiled by the Nigerian Army, Navy, and Air Force to the attack on Nigerian Army in Borno State by the Boko Haram terrorist group. Honestly, it's very disappointing that situation in Borno State. We thought President Bola Ahmed Tinubu was winning the war against insurgency in Nigeria, but as it is now, it seems the president still has a lot to do. He has so much to do as regards taming or eliminating terrorist groups in Nigeria. Honestly, the president needs to do something on that. All right, the Punch newspaper is here with me, as well as the Vanguard newspaper this morning. You can see it here, the Punch newspaper, yeah, and the Vanguard newspaper. We shall be taking some topical issues from these papers this morning. On the sexual harassment saga, that was the face-off between Natasha and Senator Godswill Akpabio. That was the Senate president, was happening on the front page of the Punch newspaper this morning. Page 2 is saying this: sexual harassment hearing, senators is a quasi clash. INEC faults Natasha's recall process. Senators is a quasi clash. INEC faults Natasha's recall process. You can see it on the front page of the Punch newspaper. It's on page 2 of the Punch newspaper. Now to another one: ex-minister slams Senate over bias in sexual harassment case. Hearing adjourned indefinitely. Hearing adjourned indefinitely. And we also heard that the judge handling the case has withdrawn from the case. And let's see how this will end in the drama surrounding this issue. The face-off between Senator Natasha and the Senate President himself, Godswill Akpabio. Dollar for petrol. Marketers protest. Dangote exports fuel to United States of America. Orders. Dollar for petrol. Marketers protest. Dangote exports fuel to US. Orders. Now to the down part of the paper. What is President Bola Ahmed doing here? I can see the president here, right here on the front page of the Punch newspaper. Tinubu lights NSF touch, reaffirms commitment to sport. On to the next one: Zimbabwe deem Eagles World Cup hope after Uyo stalemate. And to another one, which is the Vanguard newspaper. What's the Vanguard saying this morning? Very, very important issue the Vanguard is talking about. Bid to bomb another pipeline in Rivers State foiled. There are an attempt to bomb another pipeline in Rivers State foiled. That was due to the intervention of the Nigerian Army, Navy, and Air Force in that state. Of course, don't forget that a state of emergency has been declared in that state by President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, which his sole administrator has taken over and will be ruling for 6 months. Nigerians are still kicking against the decision made by President Bola Ahmed Tinubu as regards the the emergency rule in the state, and they are expecting a reversal. Of course, everyone cannot sleep on same bed. We can't all be on same page on this issue. Why we have some Nigerians speaking against it, some Nigerians are praising President Bola Ahmed Tinubu for a great and timely decision. On to the next one. Failed democracy. Presidency tackles Obi orders. Obi under fire. Obi under fire. Presidency tackles Obi for saying that democracy has failed in Nigeria, especially under the administration of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. On to the next one. Again, yeah, okay. Boko Haram raids two military formations in Borno State. Boko Haram raids military formations in Borno. Suspension. Judge hands of Natasha's case cites Akpabio's petition. Judge hands off Natasha's case cites Akpabio's petition. Thank you so much for joining us this morning once again. It is City Stand, anchored by Michael Adekunle, and I hope we all enjoy the program together this morning. Oyeze Chinedu Michael, good morning to you. You're welcome on the program.
Yes, good morning. Thank you, viewers, for staying with us. God bless you.
All right, we need before we go deep into the program, we need to appreciate Kingsley Smith in the United Kingdom, who placed some of the respondents here yesterday, and also he called us back to the 19th of March, 2025. That's this month. He took us back to 19th of March, and what did he say? He said some of our respondents or analysts made a very good point while granting interview here, and he named them. He sent the list to me. The likes of Oyeze, who is standing beside me now, standing with me, Oluwawan of Ogbaland, and Raphael Ngbechi, and he sent some love to them yesterday, which I delivered to you. I sent you
thank you.
the evidence and
everything.
everything.
Yes.
Yesterday.
I appreciate so much from Kingsley Smith. Yes, who also gave us breakfast in the morning. I think it should be the one.
Breakfast yesterday morning.
Maybe something cold, something liquid.
Even sent yesterday, Kingsley Smith sent 30,000 naira. Yeah, on the platform, send it to us that we should continue the celebration of Odezi Chima.
Wow.
Where were you?
You know, it's happened like that. We are in Nigeria, also everywhere, and I have a very, urgent thing that I have to attend to yesterday. You know, immediately I finished, I rushed home, and for this week, that's how it's going to.
No problem. You'll get yours this morning. All right, no problem. I promise that. Lucky was so happy yesterday.
Lucky.
You can see this morning I have to be here because what is happening here, you can see some miracle is coming up every day. And we thank God for those our brothers, Kisley, and our brother who are watching us here for this morning. Some of them might be sleeping now, but one eye sleep, one eye open. So God bless you, Kisley, God bless you. I'm going to be the next person that will win again. Thank you.
Okay, it's a matter of the kingdom of God, sovereign violence, and the violence
take it by force.
Take it by force. This time around, and you can see Lucky this morning. He got here past 7. I got here around 15 past 6. Wow. Oh yes, he got here 6:30 or so.
Yeah.
Mr. Kunle got here around maybe 10 past 7. Wow. It's a great one. We appreciate all the viewers.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Kingsley Smith. Thank you. God bless you. I got what the message you sent, and I'm still going to. Of course, it's what we have signed to do. We are not here to put anybody on the spot. But what we're looking at is, how Nigerians can begin to, champion their direction towards good leadership. That's the essence of this platform. This is not where we run down anybody, but we must say the way it is, because we're already under the sun. We are not in an AC. We don't cross leg here. We stand 24 hours, So that is what it is. And we are directly, reporting from the grassroots. You know what I mean by grassroots? Suburb. You know what I mean. Where
From the streets.
From the streets. Yeah, that's what it is. So thank you, Kingsley Smith. Unfortunately, most of them still go back to
the previous
programs, and I hope they will continue to stay tuned.
All right, I also need to appreciate Mbadike Onyekaba. I think I do see him in the comment section for appreciating us this morning. As blessed Raphael. Raphael is not here; he's yet to be here. Raphael this morning with some amount of money. Also, the presenter of the program, the anchor. I say thank you to you, Onyekaba. He's watching us from Italy. I really appreciate you. He blessed me yesterday. Also to Akim Bada in Finland. Akim Bada, I don't know if you are the one that called until you revealed yourself yesterday. I also appreciate you for that great love and support. God bless you. May God continue to increase every one of you on this platform. Thank you so much for getting Andrew Gunjimi, who was also always blessed on this platform. Not forgetting King Henry, the palace of the palace. We appreciate him. All right, not exempting King Joe Ogba as well. King Joe Ogba, we appreciate you as well. And many viewers on the platform. Jacob Adedeji,
Gladys
Oyabo, Lady G, Nathaniel Abu, Amu Os, we appreciate Kate Perry in India. Yeah,
Kate Perry,
yeah, very beautiful woman watching us from India. I've not seen her before, but we should believe that she's like Natasha.
Angel, like Natasha.
Natasha, as in the beauty of the heart, not that of Natasha, is still very much questionable.
Somebody said I shouldn't mention his name. If you give something, whenever I give something, I'm so sorry. I've mentioned your name already. I'm just seeing your message. So sorry about that. I won't repeat that next time. Thank you so much. All right, we appreciate all the viewers once more for your great support on the platform, and we wish you a good luck in your endeavors, wherever you are or wherever you're watching us from. Thank you so much. Let me quickly go to the comment section and acknowledge the presence of the viewers that are with us this morning. I'm sure we have some viewers viewing us right now. Okay, Godwin. Mwazema, good morning, Michael and Chinedu. Good morning to you. You're welcome on the program. Thank you so much. Egbona Kingsley, all the way from Madrid, watching us. All right, thank you so much. We have Friday. Good morning, everyone. It's Mr. EJ watching from Finland. My regards to everyone. All right, thank you so much, Mr. EJ. EJ means Johnny.
Yeah,
right?
EJ.
It's
not your brother. It's not your brother.
Everybody.
But you say EJ now.
Because I don't know everybody.
No. You say EJ.
Mrs. Esther now. Mrs. Esther now. My lucky sister now.
EJ. No. You say EJ. Johnny. You say that one. Because Smarter now go claim her.
All right, Denge Akintunde. Denge Akinde is watching us from New York and is saying good morning to everybody. And we also say good morning to you, Denge. You work on the program. Thank you so much. Okay, we have Ronald Onagise saying good morning. He's watching us from Germany. We say good morning to you. Thank you so much. Not forgetting Robert Uche. Robert,
yeah.
Good morning to you. He's back. Robert is back.
Welcome back,
Robert.
Robert.
Thank you so much. King Gary is here.
Palace of the palace.
Palace of the palace. King of the king.
What is the problem? Whenever you
No. I'm not the one.
What are you trying to do?
No, I'm not the one.
You had King Gary.
I'm not the one. It was a title given to him.
I think I'm going to buy King Gary on this platform.
No. We will carry placard. We will protest.
That will not stop it. Hold on. That's the man laying the egg. The egg.
You go protest if we block Ngeri.
I said a placard. No.
Go the egg. Let's go the egg.
Occupy city stand.
Occupy the city.
All right. We still have Henry Okoro here. Henry Okoro, good morning to you.
morning.
Thank you so much for joining us. Let us know where you're watching us from. Henry Okoro should be watching us from Germany or USA. All right, you're welcome on the program, Henry Okoro. All right, King Henry is here, like I said earlier on. He's here with us this morning.
Palace
Thank
of the
you,
Palace.
the Palace of the Palace. And many viewers. Don't forget Mrs. Sadia and Mr. Ben Osadio here in
Osadio.
Germany. We appreciate everyone on the platform. Now, quickly to what we have this morning. Another plan to bomb oil pipeline, oil installations in River State foiled by the Nigerian Army, Nigerian Air Force, Nigerian Navy. Don't you think the president should reverse this emergency rule he has declared in River State?
I think the whole thing is taking different dimensions now, and with what we are hearing from the administrator himself, he's bent on sacking every other person and bringing his own. You see, I told you that Bola Ahmed Tinubu want to actually play smart in River State, because from what we are seeing, the administrator want to do now, they want to sack everybody, bring in fresh structures, then be sure that those structures will be consolidated, that will, spearhead whatever 2027 plan they have already on ground, But the fact still remain, the whole thing has gone to court, and the condemnation is trending already, So what I feel that there's no how the number of security agents can be able to man over 500,000 pipelines in Niger Delta. It's not possible. It can never happen. It's not possible. So the only way is for them to look at it from another perspective. Let the people involved, the parties involved, now they has given 6 months, but let them sit down and see how they are going to resolve these things and make sure that Barra comes back. As simple as that. Let them see how they're going to resolve it. That's the essence of emergency, so that they can sit down and look at issues the way it is and see how they will resolve it amicably. But if you say you are going to continue like this, well, I do not guarantee any safety. But even if they are going to foil any attack on a pipeline now, what of subsequent ones? What of other ones? Can they be able to do that? And most of this campaign, is carried out, at 00 hours, when everywhere has gone silent, everybody have thought there's nothing that's going on. So there's no how you can control that. The only way out is for them to look at it critically and be able to see how they can resolve that outside what we are hearing now. I always say it. What is the way? I think the president should give a signal for an appeal of that Supreme Court judgment. Maybe from there, where they are trying to have a roundtable talk on how to resolve it, then they also have an illegal backing to the restoration of civil Fubara, because what they did there, what you are seeing, bombing of pipeline, for me, I see it as a form of protest.
Why is that their target, their major target? Don't you think they did this a sign of economic sabotage?
You see,
and political unrest in that state?
Let me
the president is trying to come.
Let me tell you, that's the only thing they know they can lay their hand on to use as a weapon of protest to the illegality that took place in River State.
Oil pipelines,
bros, of course, bro. I'm telling you, when you
there are no other ways to express
how well, you know that once they hit it deeply, then maybe the presidency themselves will have start having a rethink on how to resolve the issue the way it is now. Because if you look at those areas now, if you go to Niger Delta, most of them don't walk on the road like this. Everywhere is a swamp, river, from one kingdom to another. Most of them operate on top of the sea 24 hours. You need to understand what I mean. So even if say they're going to protest, are they going to protest on that? It will be very difficult. So the only thing they can use as a form of as a symbol of protest, that's the way you must look at it first, not destruction of. You understand what triggered it? Something triggered the escalation of targeting federal government oil facilities in those areas. Something triggered it. It didn't just happen. So that thing that triggered it is what the system will look at first and be able to resolve it. There's no sane person that can support that kind of illegality that took place in Rivers State. Even if you want to enact or order state of emergency, you do not have the right to suspend the governor. Even if the constitution allows you, section 305 allow you, you do not have the power to suspend the governor. And even at that, that state of emergency was not subjected to proper, legislation. So you can see the whole thing is, I hope that they're able to get it on time. And if there's any other further threat, not to return Fubara after 6 months or thereabout. And in fact, they should cut that 6 months to 2 months. What are they extending to 6 months for? They should reduce it. Okay, the man went there and saw that the so many projects that was alleged was not going on was actually going on under Fubara in that state. Retired Admiral Abbas saw it and he was like, but of course he has been given the power. And look at what he's trying to do now. He's sacking everybody there now and trying to bring his own people. You can see the kind of thing that is happening there. And I think to an extent, if care is not taken, there will be resistance that will trigger, another form of, militancy. Remember the papers reported yesterday that, that the ex-militants or the militants themselves reconvene. You know what it means? They're not reconvening for anything. They know what the federal government, Nigeria, is benefiting from, what is left on their backyard. I'm not talking of the pollution. I'm not talking of recklessness that's happening. I'm not talking of corruption. I'm not talking of destruction of that part of the region by the way they go about disrupting recklessly, drilling oil without any form of sanity.
All right, away from that, let's quickly look at the reports on our report of attacks on our military bases in Borno State. That's our worrisome. I don't know if you have anything to say about that. After many years of trying to stop these guys, to tame them, why does Boko Haram continue to attack our military bases after years of counter insurgency efforts?
If you ask a core northern Muslim, the Fulanis, if you ask them about the issue of Boko Haram, even some of them that are in government, some of these senators that are not talking, they will tell you they are freedom fighters.
Freedom fighters?
Yes, they will tell you. That's what they will tell you. Most of them will tell you that they are freedom fighters. They are fighting for their freedom. And you can imagine that kind of statement coming from people who already have a leadership position in different groups within the northern hemisphere. They will tell you, and they're not hiding it. They are powering it. And what are they looking for? They want a caliphate on their own. That must be the bottom line of everything. And most of the things, and you know what it means? I believe that Bola Ahmed Tinubu at this point in time should be able to look at the issue of security, budget for security, for maintaining sovereignty of this country, because they are also using that Boko Haram issue, to siphon security funds by those who are at the top of, who are in charge. Yes, because when they are trying to do budget, they will tell you there is insecurity in the north, and they will need this and that. At the end of the day, nothing happens. How can you be fighting a particular set for years now and there is no result? Every now and then we are hearing they are overrunning military base, military camps, military checkpoints. It doesn't mean that there's failure of intelligence. It doesn't mean that this thing is just a deliberate act. Doesn't mean that this kind of a thing cannot be stopped in Nigeria. So what it means is a clear signal of what we are talking about before this thing begin to spread, and it's spreading. You can see the killing in the eastern part of the country. You can see the killing too. Recently, about 2 days ago, 3 days ago, there was Boko Haram invasion in one of the states in southwest. So what is this thing? What is really the problem? The problem is that there is no unity of purpose in Nigeria, and this thing we are created by as a result of leadership failure. You can't compare, like somebody was saying, some of them were saying it some time ago, that IPOB is like Boko Haram. And if you ask some of them, they will tell you they are fighting for the same thing. But the ideology is just different.
All right, away from that, the last one I would want to talk about is the criticism of Obi a few days ago about the administration of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. He called Nigeria a failed nation, a failed democratic nation. That Nigeria has failed, Nigeria's democracy has failed. Now, would you justify the statement of Peter Obi? Of course, don't forget that yesterday, Abaya Nonuga criticized Obi for calling Nigeria a failed state.
You see, that's why I'm telling you, Mike, if you look at, let us be optimistic when we are trying to look at national issues the way they are. Why would they single out Obi? Is it only Obi that made that statement? This Bayo Anonuga, I don't want to use wrong word on him. He always does that. He always, everything that has to do with national issue, he must factor. He's an enemy of Igbo people. That Bayo Anonuga, I'm telling you the gospel truth. He's an enemy, and such person will not see anything good in his life. I'm telling you the honest truth. Why is it that Obasanjo made the same statement, Atiku made the same statement, Tambua made the same statement, almost all of them made the same statement? Why did he single out Obi? And it has been, that's what he said when they were trying to do hunger strike. He said it was Naibo. No, he said it now. How do you see them question the rationale over what some of them in the north are doing? They don't do that. But once, yes, that's a clear thing. But everybody, everybody said the same thing. Even let me tell you, what Obi said was that everything has been knocked down. The only person that said that democracy has collapsed in Nigeria was Obasanjo. Then why factoring Obi into it?
So what's the difference? Everything has been knocked down.
Plus, is everything not knocked down? And in the honest truth, Obi was making reference to the illegality that happened in Rivers State. He was not even talking about, the general state.
Bayo didn't see it as illegality.
Ross,
that's why it's condemning Obi for making that statement.
He is also one of the problems we are having in this administration of Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Bayo is a bigot, ethnic bigot. He's nepotic and irrational,
and information
and reckless. If I were, see, to an extent, I can tell you, Mike. Just hold on, just 1 minute. Okay. Just hold on. If you look at the way Bayo factor anything that has to do with Igbo people, especially in Nigeria, when there was the issue of hunger, you saw what he said. At the end of the day, they found out it was the woman was. And in fact, because of that, they said no Igbo man should get involved in anything that is going to have to do with anything hunger protest. Everybody stayed back. At the end of the day, the same thing happened inside. They target anything. But when any of the Northerners say anything, you see them go into hiding. All the rats that are within Bola Ahmed Tinubu's, all these Lagos boys that are within Bola Ahmed Tinubu's cabinet. Well, is it only Obi that was present in that event? or that said something. Obi only said that what happened in River State is an illegality, and it's possible that this has knocked down. And of course, Bola Ahmed Tinubu's administration is a total regret. If we must be very optimistic, this is the first time in the history of Nigeria that in less than 2 years, all the whole system collapsed. Everything about the system collapsed, went upside down. And you think that even though they are billionaires, most of them are billionaires there, they are not feeling it. They are feeling it. You cannot say because you're a billionaire, then when the housekeeper comes and tell you that, Oga, a bag of rice now is, he could say, I'll manage. Right. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah, I understand. So Obi never made that. The person that made that statement was OBJ, who said that democracy is not working in. I think it was an issue that we treated here yesterday. Obi only said that everything has been knocked down. Then the only thing that Bayo and his cohorts, co-travelers can only see, the only thing they can understand is Obi's statement. And I'm 100% in support of Obi. Whatever he says about this administration, I support it 100%.
All right, thank you so much, I appreciate you. Thank you. All right, gentlemen, my good morning to you.
Good morning,
You're welcome on the program.
Thanks for having me.
All right, let's quickly talk about military bases in Borno State. About 2 were attacked by the Boko Haram, and this gives us a signal that it seems our apparatus, security apparatus, are not really working. What do you think should be done at this point? A military base, for that matter, being attacked by terrorists.
Yeah, thank you. Again, 2 military bases were attacked yesterday. For me, it's a clear signal that there is a need to declare a state of emergency on our security apparatus. It's a clear signal that the war on terrorism generally in this nation is not being won, or as we have always heard from government that they are winning, or we are winning the war and all of that. It's a clear indication that somebody is not telling us the truth. Michael, if you understand what it means to attack a military base, ordinarily it's supposed to be a suicide mission for anybody undertaking that venture. But for us to have had it over and again, don't forget it's never the first or the second time that military bases have been attacked. So it's a clear indication that we are not winning this war. If we must tell ourselves the truth, it's a clear indication that we need help as a nation to really stem the tide of what we are having, because this thing is even spreading, as expressed by the first speaker, that we are even having it spread across some other regions that where we have not been having it before now. So I think we need help, and there's nothing wrong seeking for help when you need one. There is no point trying to form that you are really in charge when you are not, because the indicators are not showing that you are in charge. It's a state of emergency that should be declared, if you ask me, Michael.
All right, the state of emergency that should be declared. Let's quickly go to River State. Another attempt to bomb oil pipeline was foiled yesterday by military men. What signal is this giving us?
It's not a good one. We've had a lot to deal with in terms of security issues, and adding Rivers issue to it, for me, it's not a good one. No reasonable government should be fighting multiple battles at the same time, no matter how strong you are. You're not going to win. So our military formations are being overstretched, as it were. And I think it's showing the result that we are getting concerning security. So I advise Mr. President to find a way of resolving whatever is going on in River State as fast as possible, so that the constituted elected government can be restored as soon as possible. Because what we are witnessing, the fallout of the state of emergency
Yes,
that have been
yeah.
declared, the solar administrator appointed, and all of that.
Is it justified?
For me, no.
Not
No, I
justified.
mean, from what the matter is already in court, and I think the court have the responsibility to adjudicate concerning it. So we look forward to what will come out of the court. But for an advice to Mr. President, as quick as possible, even before the court make pronouncement, see how you can resolve the warring parties in that state and bring a constituted government, a government that has been voted for by the people back to that state as fast as possible.
And if the emergency rule is reversed in that state, do you think the parties, causing crisis or political unrest in that state can resolve the matter?
In their own interest. I mean, no, I mean,
Is it possible?
nobody is having it good as it were now. The state assemblies are on hold. Fubara and his team are also on hold. The project that have been set for the states is likely to be on hold because this guy is going to come up, as we already seen, with a new team that he feels he can work with and all that. So that is not going to help anybody. So in their own interest, they must come together as fast as possible and resolve whatever. See, if it's about the interest of the state, what is the issue? What is there? What is really wrong? If it is really about serving the people, what are you dragging for this long? And I also think the Minister of FCT, Nation Wike, should be called to order and allow that state to function. Much as I agree with the fact that it must keep in touch with the base as a political figure in that state, it mustn't lose its base. I understand all of that. But if you know that it's about your people, if you know that whatever happens in that state will affect the generality of your people, I mean, look at how you can resolve things and let the state move on.
All right, what your best take on failed democracy in Nigeria? How would you describe it? There's an attack
on OB, as you rightly said. I think it's unnecessary. But don't forget, government officials, especially the aides of government when it comes to information and communication, generally must do their job. So every time you hear Ibayo Ononuga come up to probably to dispel a position or give a position of government concerning any issue, he's only doing his job as to that as that aspect of governance is concerned. But for insistent attack that comes especially to the personality of Obi each time he takes a position, for me, I think it's unnecessary. Obi has become a whipping boy, if you ask me. They will all see. If they don't attack Obi, who do you expect them to attack? That was a man that gave the political system a run for their money in the last election. So they must do everything to tear him down whenever he makes a position, and that is part of the kind of politics we play around here. He must make sure that, I mean, no matter how logical anything Obi is expressing, they must tear it down because they don't want Nigerians to see any sense in what he's saying. So everything is politics.
Is it an attempt to silence the voice of the opposition?
Exactly my point. I mean, as long as you're able to suppress the voice of your opposition and yours is getting louder, you are likely to be in the face of the people. So it's a political strategy, if you ask me.
So where's the democracy?
I mean, just as Ambassador has said, which I agree with, I've expressed it on this platform even before now. Democracy in Africa, not only in Nigeria, is fast becoming a scam, I say it here. Some of the things we have accused the military guys for, we realize that even in a democracy, those things are even worse. We have accused the military of corruption. We have seen more corruption in a democracy across Africa, not peculiar to Nigeria. We have accused the military of suppressing the voice of dissent. We have seen more even in the democracy. I mean, the recent one is the NYC lady that spoke recently, and all hell went loose for just expressing an opinion and all of that. So all that we have accused the military for is being perpetrated even in a democracy. So the question is, where is the democracy? A democracy that cannot bring good governance to the generality of the people has failed in any part of the world. So Obasanjo has not said what is new. Obasanjo has not said what is strange. Obasanjo has only expressed what is obvious, and I think I cannot agree less with that statement.
All right, thank you so much.
Anytime.
Mike. All right. Good morning to you. You're welcome on the program.
Yeah, good morning. Thank God for another day. I thank God for being alive, and I thank God for, the blessing over my life, and I thank the viewers, some good people that are helping out. I thank you all.
Oh, we all know the reasons why these militants are attempting to bomb oil pipelines, just simply because of the emergency rule in the states. What advice would you give to President Bola Ahmed Tinubu on this now? Should there be a reversal of his decision?
The reversal may come, but those people themselves, the non-state actors that are burning pipeline all around, they should, stood so low now. For now, they should come so low down now, as I'm saying now, because what they are bombing is still going to have a repercussion on their land as it is. Who is going to suffer it? It's these same non-state actors that are there. And funniest thing, they may not be the direct victim, but how about the elder men in that region that will be suffering that oil pollution in that area? So that's what I'm saying. We should put an end to that bombing of pipeline, because that pipeline they are bombing is their property. Nevertheless, the government will say it belongs to the federal government, but they will be the first beneficiary of that. Pipeline that and when they burn it, they are burning their future. They are burning the future generation or the future of the unborn generation of the south there. So they should stop the burning, and they should stop the crisis, and let everybody come to the table and dialogue.
But is River State being fairly treated, or is politically targeted?
I can't say it's politically targeted, because
being fairly treated by the federal government.
you see, one thing is, one just state cannot bring serious calamity to the whole country. So instead of allowing the what's it called, the fire to keep burning, what do? You quench it so that it will not consume all other states in Nigeria here. So Rivers issues has been done and dusted. Let Ibasi concentrate on what it's doing, and after the 6 months, maybe Ibarra may come back and occupy his seat.
Somebody said to me yesterday that the federal government needs to apply another approach, by negotiating with these militants in order to avert unrest in that state.
See. They said, what would you say? What BTs try?
This attempt to bomb pipelines
to keep continuing. I don't encourage burning pipeline. So they should not have any seats any meeting with them.
You don't want any negotiation?
There's no negotiation, because once you negotiate with them, right, they will have a upper hand, and they will continue doing all sort of to be holding up to ransom. So the best thing is to treat the issue on ground and call them on the round table and let them know that what they are burning is their future, the future unborn generation of the south people there, especially that river states. They are burning their generation away, or the unborn generation, and they should let them understand that, because it's easier to burn, but it's difficult to rebuild.
Are the security apparatus deployed to that state strong enough to hold these guys down?
Yeah, they should be, because there's no entity, there's no state actor that can say he has a monopoly over the federal might. He has the monopoly over the federal combat. And I was listening to someone that said a lot of soldiers has been attacked in the northern area there. And I will tell you, there are some mole inside the military itself that the military has to, fish them out, because they are the ones sending signals to all these attackers that these are going to be their movement. And it did not start today. We've been witnessing that since I think it was Jonathan time, then later it snowballed into Buhari time. So all those, that's why I keep saying the country I am here, I always pray for us to have a solution for every one of us that have been oppressed, for every one of us that has been, that's really hands off about this country to start living well and to start being in the right place it wants to be. And again, about the failed states, the president, former presidential candidate Obi said, Labour Party, I think he goofed. Nigeria is a failed state, and you want to come back, and you want to contest for in the state, in failed states as a president. I think some of our elder statements should be think deep before they say anything they are dishing out for political gains. Because when you say Nigeria is a failed state and you want to come and govern a failed state, and Mr. Atiku want to come and govern a failed state, I mean, and you see, if you follow these retired generals that are coming into politics and you want to start listening and following their say, then you find yourself where you don't belong, because they are still managing them. Even I have to go back even to President Obasanjo's time. Some of the problem we are having in this country was being caused by President Obasanjo. He did some good things and he did some bad things to affect the good things he did. I think we've had light alone. Infrastructure will come in, investors will come in. A lot of companies are moving out because there's no light in this country as it is. And what are we doing? We lose opportunity of a whole investment that will have light up the whole country. That is Mambila Power Project. What happens to it? Trillions, I keep saying trillions of dollars, billions of dollars and trillions of dollars went into the drain on that. So who is doing who? And who is, who needs psychiatric issues to embark on?
Let me go to the comment section and see what some of our viewers are saying.
Yeah.
Akinde Genge in New York is saying that Kunle original Omo Yoruba. Yeah, he's telling you.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you.
Wike is a reserved tool waiting to be used by APC for 2027. As long as PDP stays unrest, APC will continue to triumph. That's Akinde.
See that.
All right, we move to another one by Akinde. Damaging of pipeline is totally out of it.
Imagine.
What is the purpose of damaging pipeline? Causing pollution to your own environment, while Jagaban is breathing fresh air in Nasoro.
Can you imagine?
Wow.
How do these people think?
Nigeria needs to do better. All right, we move to another one. Tinubu and his group rerunning Nigeria down. That's what Keith Perry has written here. Tinubu and his group running Nigeria down. All right, we move to another person here. Godwin, Kule, do you mean they are not burning the future of unborn children of Osun too?
Yeah, see, if you want to go to Osun route, I can tell you heartedly, call out my governor there. He should apply his, knowledge to quench that problem, because it's just sitting and giving others and giving others that's not even working. So we will not allow Osun future unborn generation, their future to be born away. So that is why majority of the Osun citizens are calling out on Adeleke to take a decisive measures to quench this crisis on ground. If it is to send all those ballet, all those king packing, he has to get things done instantly, and we are not silent about that. And Adeleke will not ever run Osun down the way he's trying to do, because he needs to be proactive with the crisis in Osun. And we have been saying that if he misses this chance, he can never occupy any political space in Osun again, because once he cannot tame the crisis, the blame game will be on him.
I don't think Obi was just stating the obvious by critically analyzing the loopholes in the administration of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, especially with the policies he made.
See, all these people, when they rule, when they are in position, the atrocity, they will not bring it out. I can tell you, Obi was the chairman of stock exchange as of one time when Jonathan was in power. What happened to our stocks then? What happened to our stock? Everything diminished. As I'm talking to you now, I've never collected any dividends, even from Obi Bank, which Fidelity. So what they always say, what they can practice, they say it out.
Are you a customer of the bank?
No. Then when they were launching their, what's it called? When they were there, yeah, I bought shares inside. When they were selling their shares, even your First Bank, a lot of them like that. Eco Bank, but where are those shares today? Where are those shares? And they've never thought of it that they've ridiculed a lot of people in the society with causing hardship for them as it is now, because we personally say let's just invest so that we boost these banks and this thing, but the banks ended up and impoverish us more and more. If you want to dig all those issues out with all these people that are coming as if they are saints now, the Nigeria may just be on fire.
All right, Kunle, I tell it to you. I'm saying this again and again. Yeah. Nigeria, again, is a failed state completely. Nwoba Udoka. Kindly support your brother Tinubu. Leave Southeast alone.
Sorry,
we are now a United States of Biafra.
Let's leave bigotry out of this, right? Let's leave bigotry out of this, what we're saying, right? And I could see, when you say Biafra, I can see the aspect of bigotry in you guys. And if you want to stay there. We know I'm a Yoruba boy. I'll be on my lane. So that's why I say these people cannot make Nigeria be one. We are just forcing ourselves. I've seen a lot of backlash I've been receiving, but God's past human and God passed them. If God decides saying nobody will see the next day, that is it for Him. So we are not God. We are not God. So let us have that decorum, right? So that's my stake on that.
All right, thank you so much.
Yeah, it's a pleasure. Thank you for having me. I appreciate you too.
All right, Mr. Lucky, good morning. Thank you so much for coming this morning.
Viewers, we have greeted before our protocol observe.
All right, that's the presidency's reaction to Obi's statement. Shows that the administration of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu is not tolerant with opposition.
If you watch, I don't know why are they interested in Obi. When I saw the news, I saw Obi there, article was there, Obasanjo was there. There were about 5 or 6 prominent Nigerians. Why Obi? That means they are afraid of Obi. You don't even need this, even a born baby. If you born it today, and he will still say, look, this Nigeria has failed. As I said yesterday.
Democracy.
Yes. Democracy has failed under this president, Bola Tinubu. Are you talking about security? Are you talking about economy? Okay, just mention one. Are you talking about football? That always make us to unite. Bad luck. Because they are not doing well. Because this back door, when you steal an armed robber, can't go to heaven. I don't know. It's in the Bible. When you steal what doesn't belong to you, automatically everything will be rubbish. So, my own is that for Obi, article Obasanjo to say this country has failed. Not if them, we all of us agree. The only way is to look for the solution. What is the solution? This government not ready to provide the solution. Rather, they are mostly damaging the system. Are you about judiciary? Are you about the police? Look at what is happening in Natasha case. Judge withdrawing. Why? Threatening. Is that good democracy? I be fair democracy. For me, I don't know why they're blaming Obi. Shall Obi to be. You understand me? When the time comes, I pray Nigeria should speak 2027. We see whether this government has failed or not. Niger will decide for me. I think that's it.
All right, the NLC and Trade Union Congress, that's the Nigerian Labour Congress and Trade Union Congress in Rivers State, have threatened strike. They said they'll be going on strike if President Bola Ahmed Tinubu does not reverse his decision. That's on the aspect of a state of emergency in the state. Are you in support of these organizations going on strike?
I'm in support. Yes, I'm in support.
Yes,
I'm in support. I'm in support because they have workers there. They need to collect salary. Don't forget the Supreme Court suspend this budget money for the state.
But the state allocation it's been released now.
But they have not collected. So, and they need to fight. Don't forget their union. I don't understand. They need to fight. At least not you don't supposed to. According to them, Tinubu has constitution. Is supposed to read the constitution before he implement that constitution. What the constitution say? You don't remove the governor. You don't remove the governor. Look at Jonathan. Jonathan always suspend yes, state of emergency in 3 states, but the governor was not removed. And the national assembly was not removed. He was still paying them money. This is what Tinubu was supposed to have done. But let me tell you, with the back crash that people are telling Tinubu now, I can see that state of emergency is not going to last for 6 months now. The Minister of Information is now coming out to say because they are now receiving flash strikes. You know, they are now people are now saying, look, what you did is wrong. Oh, my brother, this is going to take us to call us in 2027. Oh, they are not talking to him now. You will see very soon now. And people are saying they are not recognizing it. So the administrator, I don't know, in the state, there are a lot of protesting, not only the union, but the militants are holding meeting. They are burning pipeline every day. So now Kule was saying, why are they burning pipeline? That is them. Whether they burn, they not burn, they are not enjoying it. What is happening in the rivers, Niger Delta? Nothing. I talk about road, I talk about water, I talk about electricity. What's in it? It's just like you have something, you don't enjoy it, and then let everything spoil. You think if it's spoiled, it's only the Niger Delta will be suffering. Abuja, where they sit, say they are waiting for gold. That's where the money is coming from. The white people, the companies, you see, all of them, most of them have gone back. Is it affecting only the Niger Delta alone? No, it's affecting the whole Nigeria. You can see the presidency now is now coming back to say, these people, the way that state of emergency, we did not look at it. Very soon you see they will just use one kangaroo. They are not saying, don't worry, Mubarak and the state of assembly, go and talk. They are not saying, Abdulsalam team, they should go and make peace. Because people condemn that state of emergency. To be fair. Even the northern, either from the north, they condemn it. So that means they have to revise it immediately. And let me tell you, if Tinubu revise it, it's a plus to him.
How is it going to be a plus to him?
Nigerians are angry. Say sort of emergency, it's not okay for them. If you do that, they will say illicit. Just like when Jonathan removed subsidy after noise fight, Jonathan says, okay, subsidy go back.
About to pressure.
Yes. If you know, you see, you're already a president. You're already a president. Don't you see, let me tell you. It's the interest of Wike. And people are not saying Wike. He did that because of Wike. So, President, you just have wanted to say, okay, I love this president. Do that. Revise that instead of emergency. It will not touch anything. It will not do anything. Just call for Barak. Call the sub-assembly. They have learned lesson now. Let them come together so that at least Rivers State can move forward. You can see, you can't stop those people not to bomb pipeline. They know the terrain. Army, can army, navy enter creek? Would they enter creek? If you go to creek, you see, it's a bush, there's water. Bush, you can't penetrate except those who know how to swim. So for me, it's good they call them for dialogue. After all, what we are enjoying today, Yaratua called Militant for dialogue, and they settled for yes. So if you say don't call for dialogue, they should not have dialogue, they should not have a meeting, they should allow them. They will start keep burning pipeline. Who is suffering it?
Don't they have another way to express their anger?
Which another way? The only thing government here is violent.
Instead of
the only language government here, the only thing government here is violent.
Violent.
Yes, no protest. Yes.
And when violence solve the issue in Rivers State.
Yes. When they were violent, then I called them in order to solve the problem. If they do not take arm, do you think they will call them? I give you an example. Look at Oshun. Kule was referring to their governor. Every state in Nigeria is in problem. And the only thing yesterday, what supposed to have come out there yesterday for just a month is that football. They still fuck up because bad luck of this government.
Bad luck of
Bad luck of this government.
caused Nigeria that.
Oh my God! When you steal what doesn't belong to you, you affect everything, sir.
But when you defeated Rwanda, you didn't make this statement.
You see, all yesterday was the whole Nigeria yesterday. Whether Igbo house, everybody, we were jubilating yesterday when that match was played. But when we scored that one goal, oh, see my brother scored that, die with that ball. Wow! At the end, they fuck up because of bad luck. And Akpabio, who is having the problem of women's sexuality, and people are packing up, he brought bad luck too. So this government need to sit down and let Imam, pastor, pray for them because what they are doing. Sir, Nigerians are angry. He said they should not bomb pipeline. I go out there, they go to them. The almost point yesterday, thank God, police have to
They averted it.
come. If not so, you know they said it. When they were saying, look, we are going to do this. You now went there and said, okay, because you have military, you have government, and do your own decision. They are doing their own, now you are complaining. One.
Who will save our armies, our soldiers, our military men from being killed by Boko Haram?
Thank you.
These are men that are meant to defend the country,
Why we
to
are
protect us, and they are being killed by terrorists.
Why can't they declare sort of emergency in that side? They have been killing them, not today. Why can't they declare sort of emergency? Why can't Tinubu declare sort of emergency? You don't want to do that because of 2027 election. You don't want to do that. You should do it the way you do for Rivers. Okay, burning pipeline and you are killing soldiers. Which one is more better? No, just it. Blood, sacrifice blood, army that's supposed to guide us. And they are killing them. And they are not doing anything. You see, let me tell you, we the South, we did not like ourselves. Because that place is southeast or south.
All right.
Like what happened in Oshun now, there's fight to the Oshun. Thank God the governor there declared of emergency. I start giving them bread and mineral and this, which is not supposed to be so. You know why? Our government, our president are not proactive. All you know what they are thinking is 2027 election. 2027 election. But I said, Nigeria, we need to come together and make sure that 2027 I bring a better leadership. I'm telling you, don't always criticize Obi. Obi is doing opposition work. Leave him. You people should do when you do well, people will like you. Okay, sometimes some of our few are here. Why are we praising them? Because they feel that Nigerians are suffering, and the little thing they have, I said, let me support these people. That was what I mean. If our president can do that, we will praise him. That was what I mean. Do the right thing.
All right, Kinde, New York, saying that reversing the state of emergency will eventually happen with time. The suspension of Fubara should be a lesson to other incompetent Nigerian governors.
Yes.
They need to know.
Yes.
They need to know they can be cautioned.
Yeah. No, it's good. It's
All right,
good.
thank you so much, Mr. All right, Benjak. Good morning to you. You're welcome on the
Good
program.
morning.
All right, Benjak. Let's quickly look at the statements of or the comments of Akinde. Reversing the state of emergency will eventually happen with time. The suspension of Fubara should be a lesson to other incompetent governors. Do you see Fubara as an
Well, let me say good morning to our viewers, wherever you are. May good Lord of hosts, the peace of peace be with you people and your friends. Now, for what is happening in the River State and what the way the President Ahmed Tinubu have already put it, I don't think that because we are looking at the man, I don't think that he can pass it back until the 3 months or the 6 months he put. But meanwhile, this is what I'm saying, that this is what they're supposed to do in time before these boys start to be blowing the pipeline. Yes, this is what they have. And then they are not gaining from it. And federal government are not doing useful something for them. Yeah, they're supposed to have good road, lights, good things over there, but they're not getting it. Now you come to there and remove their sitting governor. And this is what is feeding Nigeria. Without the oil, with those governors, go the president, receive salary. It's from there. Now, the boss said, since you have already removed our governor, what we have is what we will do. they start to be blowing the pipeline. And they will not stop the pipeline.
Is that right?
Well, this is what they have. If federal government know the right things, let them reverse him, their government, return their government back so that blow of the pipeline will stop.
Did they consider the amount of money or funds that was
Well,
pumped into that?
this is one, Mr. Moderator. Yeah. The president did not consider that. If that Mr. President considered that there would be a problem, he will not remove the government. He did not think that way. How do you want these people to think? Mr. President think otherwise, and then they self think their own otherwise.
Are you telling us that what was happening in Rivers State was not enough for the president to declare a state of emergency in that
now,
state?
I want to ask you, how many people do you hear that they killed in Rivers State by that time before it takes state of emergency? Did they kill anybody? Do you hear that there's life lost in Rivers State? No. If they are blowing the pipeline, no life lost. Let them come out to say that so people they lost about 10 or 20 or 100. No. It's only pipeline the base. They're not for after human being to take life of human being. No. But what about the states? They're killing people. What have they done? Have they put state of emergency in the north? Is it only River State they put in state of emergency? Where about in the north? Where Boko Haram are killing people day by day? What have the president did? Where there is no kill people, instead of blowing pipeline, they start to put state of emergency. Look, Nigeria is getting it wrong. They can't get it right. Both the governor, both the president, they cannot get it right. No matter whatever they want to do. Have you been that in 1999, Olusegun Obasanjo called the ethnic group, said, what do you people need? How do we want Nigeria to move forward? That is where they will get it right. But since then, till now, they cannot get it right. Until United, the new nation, on the road to New Biafra, come in. That is when Nigeria will get it right. But as of now, they cannot get it right. They can't.
All right, should the voice of opposition be silenced in a democratic setting?
No.
He was talking about failed democracy in Nigeria, and the president has come out to criticize him.
Mr. President should not do that. This is what he did in 2014 to 2015 before they take over. They criticized Jonathan by that time. Is it now where Obi start to criticize him, start to be calling him? No. That means he have already know that in 2027 he have already lost the election, the power. If they put their mind in Obi and Atuku, that means these people have already taken the power by 2027. So if they know that what they are doing, let them do the right thing so that nobody will criticize them. But if they keep on doing this, both Obi, both others, they will start to be criticizing their government. And then themselves will be putting their eye. And that one will make them to lose for 2027. No matter the game, no matter the amount, no matter the money they put, that goes to lose.
Do you think the government of the day is not doing enough to revamp the economy?
For what I've seen that, no. I don't see it. What have they put on the ground? Reviving the economy of Nigeria. What are you producing? Which company do we have in Nigeria? Is it the tomatoes companies? Is it what they can use to revive the economy of Nigeria? That's what I was saying. Is it the Boko? Is it the attachment? Is it what they will use to revive Nigerian economy? No way.
Somebody is saying you are here talking about Biafra and you are still in Lagos, Abdul Ghani, Biafra, yet you refuse to leave Lagos State.
Well, I am a foreigner here. America are here. Britain are here. India are here. A lot of the countries, if the South Africans, Ghanaians, they are here. So should I be closing my mouth to not say the reality? Because I'm in Nigeria here. I'm a foreigner.
And you're also a Nigerian.
I'm not in Nigeria.
Kingsley Smith, yes, Ben Jack, you are making sense this morning. And we have Pius Nyekeba saying that River State is what will do when 2027? Oh, okay. Please make it clear for us to understand what you're saying. As some military bases were attacked yesterday in Borno State, Sabongari and another military base. To say, what do you have to say? Is President Bola Ahmed Tinubu winning the war against insurgency?
I don't see him that winning the war. I don't see him. Because we are there, yeah, military men are the key. Yes, no matter if they say they are going to war, some people will die, but their own is not war. They should use wisdom. But the way that things are going, I do not see Nigeria coming to be one.
All right, thank you so
Thank
much,
you.
Ben Jack. I
God
really
bless.
appreciate your contribution this morning. Mr. Femi, good morning once
Good morning,
again.
Mr. Michael, and thank you, our viewer all over the world, for always being there for us. Thank you very much.
All right, the military men in River State have vowed to protect critical infrastructure in the state. While we have the NUC, that's NLC, the Nigerian Labour Congress, and TUC, Trade Union Congress in that state, threatening to go on strike as regards the emergency rule in that state. Is there anything you want to say concerning that?
Is it the state NLC and the TUC of River State that they want to go on strike? There's no amount of anything you use to express your grievances towards a particular situation, this particular situation, that is not enough. If they want to go on strike, they do not hesitate to express their grievances.
What about the ones bombing oil pipelines?
That one
is that a way
that,
of expressing their grievances?
yes, but that one is a way, but a wrong way
Of expressing.
of expressing your
But
grievances.
some of your colleagues here are supporting.
No, I will let me
that
tell
way of
you.
expression.
Even two wrong things cannot make it right. I will not stand there. If I'm standing here and support bombing or destroying our oil facility, then I'm stupid. I will not join it. But it's a way of expressing grievances. But you see, this issue of strike is one of the best way of expressing grievances. But I will blame. It's not because I'm not supporting bombing. Does not mean I'm exonerating the action of president, because it is president that's supposed to know how to handle the matter better than this. When you marry a destructive wife, a wife that immediately you started having with you will just go to your television, go to this one. You're supposed to know how to handle a woman like that. It is a man that's supposed to know how to handle his own house. If a house is collapsing, it is the leader of that house they will hold responsible. Let me tell you, some men, they have given me orientation about marriage to the extent that they say, woman, this is how woman do. Rapper, if it's scatter, we scatter. But man, we use bet. And once we use our bet, till evening, it doesn't concern us. That is, I'm just using this narrative that since federal government has know this thing and they know where this thing can be tailored to, they should laugh. I mean, take this thing with caution. Caution wicked that this battle is not that we cannot win it, but what you are going to pay for it is more heavier than what you are going to gain. I told you that these people, we have brought thousands of soldiers to get ordinary wind. We send that in your place. Wind in River State will send pipeline ablaze. That's easy for them as that. Yoruba will say, it's very easy for them to set in a place. To destroy things is very, very easy now. Even if it's going to take them. Okay, look at what is happening in the north. Some people tie bomb. They go and explode themselves. Suicide bombing. If it take them to do suicide bombing, they will do it to show you that we are angry, we are annoyed. That is the truth of the matter. I don't pray that it degenerates to that, but some people will be so, if you press them too much, they will be so desperate to that extent that they're ready to sacrifice their life. That we want to show you that we are not people that you can overrun.
Since the declaration of this emergency rule in the states, many Nigerians have been kicking against it, complaining, lawyers, politicians, even leaders in the country.
Let me
and
tell
some
you.
said it's a ploy to undermine democratic governance in that state. Should President Bola Ahmed Tinubu now deem it fit to reverse this decision made by him?
Let me tell you, with the what I know with President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, we will not do it. But it's not a sign of a good leader. What he's doing is not a sign of a good leader. Ego will not allow him to to reverse it. I'm very sure about that one. And the 6 months of that sole administrator will lapse. And if you think that there's nothing anybody can do, there are something they can do, and it's going to tell on federal government, it's going to tell on the people of that state, and it's going to tell also on federal government. I wanted to make a one statement this morning that democracy is a system of government, and it is a journey. We are going it is a journey. Democracy itself is a journey. Go and study American democracy. You see that they reach different stages. It is a journey. We saw another journey recently, when America occupied Capitol. That is another destination in the history of American democracy. You see, this kicking, I'm seeing it as a way of, expressing ourselves, how we have believed in democracy and how we have loved democracy. And that is what President Bola Ahmed Tinubu should appreciate. That Nigeria, we also appreciate democracy to the extent that anything that want to truncate it, we're ready to fight it. People were saying yesterday that Wole Soyinka has kept quiet for so long time, but when he saw that you want to hold our democracy at the jugular, he cried out that, Oga, what you are doing is wrong. That's how it's supposed to be. So what is happening now? Why everybody are rising up to say no to this kind of a thing is that we want our democracy to work stronger, and we want to see this true democracy. Almost every group in Nigeria rise up against that emergency rule. Almost every group, very has run against it, ran against it. Nigeria Bar Association, they have come against it. Almost every group. To tell you that even if the current government is trying to kill our democracy, people will shout. Then about Peter Obi, that somebody want to, yes.
That's what I'm trying to say. That the presidency is trying to truncate democracy by depriving Nigerians of freedom of expression.
Let me tell you, Mr. Michael, all this thing that is happening to me, instead of destroying democracy, is making democracy to be stronger. Yes, by criticizing Obi for expressing his views concerning. It's not criticizing. No, it's about, how will I say it? You throw it to me, I throw it back. It makes things healthier. Now, Obi said democracy has failed, or whatever, or there has been whatever any language you use to describe it's been locked down. If Tinubu is in opposition, he can say the same thing. And I expect somebody that occupy office that time to respond to Tinubu. Then what was the response of Onanuga? Did Onanuga say they should arrest Obi? No. He said if democracy has truly been locked down, you will not stay in that Abuja and be criticizing us. Simple. That was the response he gave. So do you expect Obi to be criticizing government and government should not respond to him? If anybody think that Obi can come out and say anything and you don't expect any response from president, then if Obi become president, if they criticize Obi, you will say they should not criticize Obi. Obi is a human being. Obi is a part of Nigeria. If he talk, president also is also they can respond. It's a response. Do you know? If you know Vanika, yes, now they responded to Obasanjo. When Vanika was a presidential spokesperson to Obasanjo, look at that, he got truth. What you hear there is grammar. The man went to Cambridge University. He can. I learned. So, let me get it. So it's the function of Onanuga.
Even like Mohammed.
Yes. Yes.
He would always reply.
So if you expect federal government should not respect Obi, then if Obi become president, what do you expect? If you are now criticizing Obi, you will say we should not criticize Obi. If Obi cannot be responded to now, if Obi can make a statement and federal government cannot respond, then if you become president, that means you are criticizing him, you will say you should bring our head. That's what it means.
Whereby he's stating the obvious.
Well, that's okay. Let me tell you, this thing is a matter of we go to court. You are a lawyer for A, I'm a lawyer for B. You throw your own, I throw my own, all of us. And then the society will judge. Obi said democracy has been knocked down. Then Onanuga said if democracy has truly been knocked down, you will not stay in that place and be criticizing. Pick from wherever you want to belong to. Very simple thing. So what Obi has said, Obi saw something
that made him speak.
Then those people are saying that what you are seeing is not enough. That's the response. So the society can pick from the table. All of both of them tender. Whatever they can render. And to me, if anybody is honestly speaking, it's a struggle to strengthen our democracy. When you go to America, so does it mean that if a citizen criticizes Donald Trump, federal government will not respond? Who told you? They are even. I read it. They are criticizing judiciary because there are a lot of a policy that Donald Trump is making that judiciary is going against, and the presidency are reacting. Donald Trump is so. If 10 years old can criticize Donald Trump, Trump himself will respond. He say, hey, you small boy. That's how we will do. Oh. So responding to Obi, no crime, Jim. Because even Jonathan, Wale Soyinka, they have been responded to. We treated this here. When both Wale Soyinka and Jonathan, when they make their grievances known, presidency responds. That's where is your opinion? You are entitled to your opinion. That's what they say.
All right, lastly, before you go, now that soldiers are being killed by terrorists, who will protect the soldiers?
Well, it is very, very unfortunate the kind of war we are fighting in this part of the world called terrorism. Our own terrorism is now peculiar. The word terrorist all over the world is very, very hard to fight. But Nigeria own Igedara. Example is how America wasted almost 15 years in Afghanistan, and what happened later? They later hand over their country to themselves. Go and calculate how much America wasted in that place. After all, what are we looking for? Because it was Osama bin Laden that went to hide in Afghanistan. We were able to dislodge you, and you people. Do you know America himself? They will be convinced because as they are there, trying to make sure that democracy gain ground in that place. Almost, part of Afghanistan, they will still be fighting for the rebel leader, the terrorist, the Taliban. So you will not know where to go. The same way in North, as you are trying to say, let's protect the citizen. It's the same citizen you are trying to protect. They are the one that are doing Boko Haram. Do you know what cause this one that they do now? They plant mine in barrack, and the soldier don't know until one of them step on it. You see people as dangerous as that they can wear, explosive vest and go and detonate it, and they do suicide bombing. Those are the people that you are fighting with, and those are the people that some of the community are supporting. And because Nigeria terrorism has its own peculiarity, it will be very, very hard for us to win them. Now, we capture some of them, they will say they de-radicalize them, return them back to society, or they still recruit them back to the soldier. Is that how you want to win insurgency? As we are trying to, win one, they are giving back to one another. Boko Haram give back to Iswap give back to Lakurawa, and they now have causing bandits, and people from the same north are backing them. How do you want to win that kind of a battle? So it surprised me. Let me tell you, Obi 2027 is a sure banker. I'm supporting Obi. But don't forget that the same Obi has went to the north, sitting down and hitting with Alimangiri.
What do you mean by it's a sure banker? I don't understand. Can you make it clear? It's gonna be
let them give him ticket. I support Obi in 2027. But I'm just calling their attention that don't let your expectation be too much. Because this is how people's expectation about Tinubu was so high, and when Tinubu reduced them, the same Obi has going about sitting down with Alimangiri, eating concoction rice with them. If you see his facial expression, he was looking like somebody that his mama is not around. He was eating concoction. Say, see Obi, because you want to become president, then they will see where he is. That's how they started. Alimangiri is a kindergarten for Boko Haram in Nigeria. Anybody that went to Alimangiri school in the north has potential to become terrorists. That's where they're modeling terrorism, and they are encouraging them. Instead of, let's forget about it. 2027, Tinubu is going. But me, I'm not supporting Tinubu. We will all sit him. Another person will come, and I will support another person. But I pray for a better president, not that I'm being a nepotism or anything. So Nigeria, our democracy, one day will be one day we will get it.
All right, in response to what you're saying, Ashwaju is 2027 is a done deal. That's But looking at what Mr. Femi said, that is a sure banker for Peter Obi 2027, and with his explanation of Obi going to dine and wine with the Almajiris, how would you react to this?
I don't see that Obi is just doing what an average politician will do. I don't see anything so thick about it. You can dine with Almajiri, you can dine with Fulani, so long they fall under the same constituency called Nigeria. And for crying out loud, the government of the day, for even lampooning Obi over his comment, I think that they are also trying to aid him in his quest to take over the seat. Yes, because by the time you continue to attack him, he's gaining much popularity. By so doing, people that are already on the divide, either they want to either for or against, they will now start thinking that this person might be even be the Messiah. Because I want to believe that it's all about politicking and politics. I don't see, but the only thing that I want to draw out that for the President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, I believe that when criticism is being brought to the fore, I mean, it's for you to tolerate it and see how you can dissect it, to see where you have erred
made mistakes
and where you need to show up. And it should not be seen as if that maybe they don't want to wear you down. I believe criticism is part of, it's a very good medicine for social engineering. Because if you are a man in the saddle of any affairs and you cannot tolerate criticism, then I mean, your administration will be somehow, and it will not be popular among the masses. And talk about the bombing of pipelines. I have said it on this platform that bombing, cutting off the head is not the solution to headache problem. I am an advocate of a continuous engagement. You understand? Because when you bomb pipeline, you can see the consequence, the collateral damage that it will cause on the general populace of River State and the environs. Because it will, it will go in a long way to cause a lot of damage to their health, to their economy. Everything will be standstill. I've never been an advocate of a grandstanding and belligerence as a veritable tool of engagement, because I believe that once you are in any kind of institution, continue to engage, and until you get something tangible from your engagement. And I want to believe that Bola Ahmed Tinubu should try and open some windows of opportunity for people to engage this present government and see where they can amend things and shore the lapses up. That's just my take.
And on River State, what do you expect the president to do now?
Yes, though the so administrator is in the saddle now, and ordinarily for me, that's my opinion. I don't think
The president can reverse it or what?
No, the president can reverse it because he has the executive power. In the first place, he can reverse it. But one thing I just want to say is that if his hastiness, because I condemn the hastiness with which these emergency rules were foisted on River State, I think he has not been able to explore all the windows of opportunities. Because before that emergency came to the fore, I think the elders of the River State, the Pandit, they held a meeting with Tinubu in Abuja. I want to believe that after having held that meeting, they should have, Tinubu should have.
That was about the cleanup of
But the matter of the current matters also will have arisen in their.
Yes.
You see that it was discussed. He told them later to go back and settle
their own.
And if he has done that, and those people took him in good faith for that statement that he made, and before 24 hours, they are going back to their state to meet with the other various stakeholders, and he's now coming up with an emergency rule. I think it's that action was done in bad faith. Now, emergency rule can be curtailed from the normal 6 months that is being given to either 3 months, and it will go a long way in laundering his own image and the image of his government.
And within that 3 months you just suggested, can the likes of Wike, Fubara, the lawmakers unite for the peace and stability of the state?
I think they are not coming from the moon. They are bona fide members of River State, and I want to believe that there can never be a total or a perfect solution to a problem, but we can make a headway. I want to believe that if the Mr. President can curtail the emergency rule to about 3 months, I think some Nigerians too, they will still give him kudos and see how they can have a political solution to all these bombings and everything that is on ground. After all, Wike was the one that brought Fubara before Fubara now, dumped him. I think there can always be, an avenue to have a working relationship and come back to the basics.
Okay, on the issue of Obi dining and whining with Almajiris, we have Obi. We have Baba Yaga saying that if Obi doesn't dine and wine, if Obi doesn't dine with Almajiri, you people will say he doesn't know how to play politics. Nigerians are funny people.
Yes, I just said this a while ago. I said that he's a politician, and one of the tenets of a very good politician is to be able to dance to the left, dance to the right, and to the center. Because if the Almajiris are seeing him as their own brother, I think it's also a plus on the part of Obi in his political calculation and permutation towards obtaining the #1 seat at the center. And I want to believe that there's nothing strange. It's nothing strange because it's something that should be done, and he's doing it the way he should do it. I believe that Obi knows what he's doing, and he's working his way.
All right, Kingera, and when he wins 2027 presidential election, you believe he will perform the miracles he couldn't do on this ongoing first tenure? Is that what you're trying to say?
What I'm trying to say is that
he's talking to Femi, but I'm just reading it. What President Bola Ahmed couldn't do in his first tenure, do you think Obi will perform?
He might do better. I'm not making he's a human being. I'm not in his DNA to know his capacity or not. But I believe that he once held sway at Anambra State as the governor. We all knew his antecedents. We knew what he performed, and I want to believe that if given this chance to be in the saddle, it might make things better than what we currently have now. And I also want to signal a warning to President Ahmed Bola Tinubu to always be tolerant of opposing views, because it helps for good governance. And he should not be seeing it as if that maybe they want to whittle down his government. They want has not been able to be up and doing in the administration of the country, but you should see it as a kind of an avenue to do more.
All right, thank you so much.
Thank you very much for having me.
You come closer, sir. Good morning, sir.
Good morning, Mike.
You're welcome on the program.
It's my delight to be on the program once again this morning. And I want to say a very big one, especially to our global viewers back there, especially the gentleman that gave us a treat yesterday, Odunalade Taiwo, and of course, thank you for today's Jima and the likes. So we appreciate you once again. It's a delight to always have you watch us, to join us all the way from that place. So we appreciate you.
All right, different viewers called me yesterday to applaud your efforts on the platform. They say you should keep up the good work.
It's a delight. It's a pleasure. That's lovely.
All right, thank you.
We together, one love, gentlemen.
All right, thank you so much. It's a sure banker for Peter Obi. That's what one of your colleagues said before he left this morning. Is it truly a sure banker for Obi? Talking about 2027 presidential election.
Sure banker. Of course, I wouldn't have a proper grasp of what is implied by sure banker.
You are aware of the economic policies of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu?
Definitely. I'm not.
Most Nigerians are against.
I'm not unaware. I am. So, what exactly does it mean by sure banker for Peter Obi come 2027?
He's going to unseat President Bola.
He's going to unclinch. He's going to clinch the presidential seat. Of course, that's laughable. Pretty laughable. Laughable. Indeed, funny. Very, very laughable. Laughable in the sense that are you talking of this same Tinubu, this same Jagaban, the commander-in-chief of the armed forces, the gentleman in that office, the same man as a private citizen, one that could not be tamed, that could not be handled.
He said the gentleman in the office.
Yes, so that gentleman in the office.
Is he gentle?
So I don't love being interjected unnecessarily while talking. So that gentleman in office that could not be tamed.
Hello, please, authentic. his own opinion. I've always said this.
So,
So you don't need to tag it. I told you that three to four persons called me from different countries just because of him. It means they love him. The fact that you don't like his own opinion doesn't mean other people don't like him.
so we're talking about Ebola Tinubu that cannot be handled, that could not be tamed, that could not be contained as a private citizen, even with a sitting president of his own party, with the gang up of the opposition, of senior party men, of opposition, and all that. Is it the same Ebola Tinubu that is now commander-in-chief, that is now the president, commander-in-chief of the Nigerian forces, that will now, Federal Republic of Nigeria, that will not be tamed, that will not be stopped? It will... it's a very tall order. It's a very tall order to me. I wouldn't say it's impossible, but quite difficult. Quite difficult for anybody to stop him at this junction, especially considering the kind of problem amidst the opposition. So in the camp of PDP, the major opposition party, in the Labour Party, and all of that, with the way and manner they've not been able to put their house in order, I don't see them making any reasonable headway against him come 2027.
Aren't you thinking of the northern backup, northern gang up against him?
For every dozen, every dozen of allies he has lost in the north, he must have made extra 3. So during the last election, the likes of Dogara, the likes of Boala, they were not with Asiwaju. Today, the two guys they are back. They are back with Asiwaju. And even as we speak, you're talking about the north. Just last month, all the major opposition politicians in Kaduna, they decamped. And some from Labour Party, some from PDP. And where were they going when they decamped? They went back to APC. We keep talking about non-performance. We're talking about the prospect, the probability of unseating him come 2010. Here to see people in opposition decamping every now and there, and they keep going back to the ruling party. And these are the critical stakeholders in the polity. These are deciding factors. These are the people who are forces that will come to play come 2027. So I don't really know how to reconcile where that kind of optimism is coming from. I can't harmonize it with the reality on ground and with the influence of politicians from the opposition back to the ruling party, despite the pockets of problem and the pocket of crisis we have in the polity today, in the economy, in security, in oil and gas. Stop, mention them, name them, and people still making influx back to the APC. So where are they getting the optimism for that? Is a done deal, or it's going to be a roller coaster for the opposition? No, I beg to disagree. And so, if you ask me, with the look of things, all indices, all parameters on ground show that if an election is to be conducted today, don't forget in between there and now, we conducted altogether about 4 or 5 gubernatorial elections. That of Ondo, it was clinched by the APC, the same ruling party. That of I'm talking of in between the last general election, the last presidential election, and now we conducted election in Kogi. It was won by the same APC. We conducted in Imo. It was won by the same APC. We conducted another election in Ondo recently. It was won by APC. Even that of Edo, that was initially being controlled by PDP. It was won by the same APC. And these are the forces that will come to play at the end of the day when the chiefs are down. These are the governors, these are the stakeholders, these are the senators who will come back with their loyalists, with their followers, their supporters. These are the people calling the shot. These are the people dispensing patronages in the polity. These are the critical. Not forget about the rabble rousers or the saber rattlers on the street. And so at the end of the day, most of them, they might not have 2-3 people to bring to the polling unit, to the polling booth. These are the deciding factors. So let's be factual, let's be realistic, let's be objective in our expectation. So it's only people when people argue against the tide, when they swim against the tide, when they have unrealistic dreams, unrealistic expectations about the politics. That's when eventually they see election result, they get frustrated because their expectation is not realistic. It's against what's happening in the field. So politics is not necessarily about the most competent, the most qualified. It's rather about the most popular.
The challenges Nigerians are facing now, are passing through, guarantee Tinubu another second term.
Fine. That's a lovely question. I want to be fair to myself. I want to be fair to the polity. I want to be fair to my conscience. If you ask me, of course, I'll tell you, Mr. President, so far so good. He has performed below expectation. He's performed below par. Below par. But again, this politics is below par. Is below expectation performance. Might not be enough to stop him come 2026, because this is our own unique, peculiar brand of democracy. It's a theater of the absurd. We are all manner of absurdity, all manner of strange things, all manners of abnormalities take place. Because what you expect will turn out to be the decider, will not turn out to be the determinant when the chips are down. Don't forget the ruling class. The ruling class in Nigeria, the number one thing we need to know is that poverty is being weaponized in such a way that our people are being abused, they are confused, our people are dejected. Don't forget about that book by Franz Fanon, The Wretched of the Heart. Our people are the typical example of that wretched of the heart. In such a way that during election time, by the time they begin to give them tokens, by the time they begin to give them handouts, so we find out that they forget about temporarily they forget about the sufferings of the past 4 years. They forget about what they have passed through. So you see them surprisingly fighting for the same enemy, for the same party, as seen in the recently conducted elections in some state of the federation. So those things might not be enough. It's an appalling state. It's an appalling situation. But we need to be honest with ourselves. And so I'm a realist. That's why at times some people, I'm a realist. Of course, you can see my views are always moderate, always liberal. Liberal. So that's why some people tend to turn against you because of liberal, moderate views. Because they don't hear what they seem to hear. They want to hear.
You get used to it as time goes on.
And it's not a problem. It's not a problem. I'm familiar with it. I'm familiar with it. So I'm familiar with it. But again, what I need to reiterate. What you think will be the determinant, will be the decider of who clinches the office come 2007 may not be what the average man on the street, especially the average social media operating, grammar blowing person. So what he expects will be adherence with appropriate on the field during the election.
Because of our time, we really appreciate your analysis this morning. We hope to see you tomorrow. Thank you so much.
Good to have you once again. God bless you. Thank you very much. Once again, I'm Deacon Johnson Akanho.
All right, thank you. All right, Raphael Alungbechi.
Realist. Realist is a person that believes that pleasure is the chief good. A realist.
That's
within realism.
That's a better mind.
All right, thank you so much. I think I would like to address something here before we move on. I won't say because I've known you for a very long time, I won't tell you the truth. I get to know I run the show, you don't run the show here. All right? And I know what it takes me to win a show. Let me use that word, to win somebody here. Are you getting me now? He's not used to the system. We have to sensitize him before he gets used to the system. The likes of Kule and others, they are used to the system. So even if you gag them, they will gag you back.
They will know how to
you insult them, they will attack you back. But this is a new person. And I'm still telling you, if cares not taken, I'll get you off the comment section. I mean it. All right. No, I know who I'm talking to.
I know.
All right.
So
I've known you for a very long time. So I know what I'm doing here. Are you getting me, sir? You get what I'm trying to say? I know what I'm doing. You will scare him away and he won't come again.
Yeah, and it's bad.
That's bad. If you get Raphael now, that will still come tomorrow. We don't do for many years.
If anybody got me, I'll
gag Mr. Lucky now, Mr. Bellis, they don't know themselves. But when we see a new person, there's a way we do it. We sensitize him. Comes. This is how we do. See. So that he won't get scared. That is it. But you are there in the comment section writing all sorts of. Be careful. I know who I'm talking to. He knows me. All right. Let's move on.
Okay. Good morning.
Thank you, Mr. Abdugani. I appreciate.
I thank all of you, our viewers.
Even when somebody was speaking against Onyezide, there was a way I did it, just for the person to caution himself, and the person still understands what I'm trying to say. He's still here, commenting, and you are there saying nothing. What do you know about this place? Thank you so much.
So all my viewers, all our viewers, City Stand, I'm greeting you guys. Good morning. It's a very nice early morning in Nigeria here, and we've come back again to the arena where we actually educate Nigerians in diaspora about what is happening on the political terrain. Everybody, I respect you all. You are highly esteemed, cherished, accepted, by us. You are watching. Some of you woke up early in America, in Asia. It's 3 a.m., 2 a.m. My brother, it's not easy. That's why I appreciate you. Anytime you see me say thank you, thank you, thank you, I'm thanking you because you are giving us our time, your time. You are denying yourself sleep. So, some of you who are sending something to us, I thank you guys. I appreciate you guys. Anybody send me something?
Yeah. Mr. Emeka in Italy.
Emeka in
I should
Italy.
give you that sum of 5,000 this morning.
Oh, Emeka, thank you so
for
much.
breakfast.
Emeka, thank you so much.
All right.
You can see him, he's a nice man. And he knows that you guys are trying. Mommy Nkechi, Mike, appreciates you. My sister, Sister Esther, Mike, appreciates you. Omo Odua, Mike, appreciates you. King Joe Oba, King Henry, Mike, appreciates you. Mike, Olagunju, all of them. What about that yesterday? I can't remember you guys. But Mike appreciates. That's why we appreciate. If you're not giving us the message, we won't. No. I'm thanking you guys, all of you. IK, Ugochukwu, Tunde Okafo, Oyoka, Oka Nambra says, thank you. Olasupo Akim, thank you. Kazim, thank you. All these Yoruba friends of us, all these Igbo friends of us, Hausa friends of us, they here. Aja Halima is from Auchi. Na Fulani woman. Mama, we thank you. All of you. Abu, stop and chop. All of you. On behalf of all the reviewers, I'm saying thank you guys. I love you guys.
All right, you better don't listen to Nnamdi. He's just trying to pull everyone's leg there. Look, I know him very well. So just leave him, let him continue to write whatever he wants to write.
Mike, I know how you handle it.
I get me, just leave him. But it's just a simple thing to understand. It's a new person. I get him now. And there is a way
we do it.
I get him. As time goes on, he will be used to it. Even when he was shaking me, his hands were shaking. His two ends were shaking.
The guy is not used to it.
It's not so. So that's it. So I understand what is going on.
The guy is a newcomer.
All right,
the guy is a newcomer. Okay, please.
Raphael.
Yeah.
Somebody said, I think the person is here. He said, Sean Barker for 2027.
Okay.
And you have always said it on the platform that you can never support Peter Obi.
No, I worked hard. I abandoned Biafra. I agitated for Obi's presidency. God gave it to him. Obi did not follow up. The size of Obi's John Thomas, JT, reduced. I won't speak general English that everybody understands. John Thomas, JT, on our inside. He could not come out and fight for what God has given. See, human beings, Christians, our God is great. He has given you the dynamism to fight as a man he created. You can't leave everything all the time. God, no. If I go to Yard now, I pray many prayers. Somebody want finish me, I will say, no, God has done this. Bring it. He has given me the impetus to fight for myself. I won't be sleeping all the time so that I will come down, carry the food, do the food like this. Raf, stand up. I've given you. No. I go out there, I hustle. My God supports me. I supported Obi. I campaigned for Obi. I defended Obi. I'm still defending Obi now for what he has done in Anambra State. But comes next election, Raf, run. No. Because if anything happens, Obi will not be there. Raf, support Biafra cause. And Raf is doing it. The whole world has known me, Mike. Not only Flip TV, where you and I met. The whole world has known me. In Nigeria, any politician in the southeast, there is the reason why Igbo man is boiling. Fulanis are inside our forest killing us. Charles Soludo, Ndibo, Anambra, run no. All of you that supported him, run no. Soludo run is what we embark on. Mike, sorry because you did not giving me any question. I'm trying to analyze. Soludo's problem is the reason why Ndioka, Amaboka, Nkwalizunako, Nsube, Umweri, Nando, Aguleri, run no, because Soludo is not protecting you. Aguleri Ma, go inside the forest in Anambra State, search for them. Nigerian soldier cannot help you. Nigerian police cannot help you in the Anambra. Run no. Don't listen to Soludo. Run no. Run no. Fulani people are in Ibarian Forest, Omo Forest, Anaku Forest, Anamu Forest, Omulopa Forest. Fulani people, they pitch their tent inside our bush, kidnapping Anambra people. Because they know that state get money. Run no. Run for your life. They are extorting from us millions. They kidnap this guy. Before you know it, they give him for ankle. Yes, the ankle. The video has gone viral. Anybody watching me, you watch that video. He's a human being. They chopped him. Oh, my brother was in pain. The blade fractured the bone. The leg started. Run no. Soludo is now your governor. Run no. Governor against native doctors. On my honor, there are doctors that are doing juju. There are doctors, herbal doctors. Herbal doctors, they use akuko leaves that God created to cure sickness. Soludo, you are against all of them. Instead of going inside the bush, search for Fulani that are killing Anambra people. Soludo is busy arresting Yahoo. Are they more Yahoo than you? Nigerian politicians are more than Yahoo. They are stealing our public funds. The things I come here to pet the truth. Oh no. Soludo is not for you. It's for Ndina Agbogo. Okay, people that are preparing. Odumeja will win presidency. See, let me tell you. Anambra man, run no. Your governor is not protecting you. Ndi Fulani has come to Ibezula Aguleri everywhere in Oyi Forest, Omabala Forest, Anamu Forest, pitching their tent, kidnapping us, shooting us, giving us what? Amputation. Then go amputate that guy. Then go cut that leg. God help him, they will cure him. But that guy will not walk normally again because it affected the bone. And we are here. Governors are there in Igbo land. Enugu women are protesting over rape. When the rape you finish, they insert sticks inside your reproductive organs. Too bad. I know the language I'm using. They insert sticks inside their appendum, reproductive appendum or reproductive organ. It is too bad. Demoralizing, dehumanizing, womanhood. Fulani is evil.
Somebody say, are you sure they are Fulani?
My brother, they are Fulani. Tell him. My guy.
So are you sure they are Fulani,
yes.
not IPOB?
No, not IPOB. IPOB don't go. They hide. Do you know why? After apprehension of Simon Ekpa in faraway Finland, they said, calm down. Let the Igbos see the truth. It is the truth that the Igbos apprehend that will set the whole Igbo land free. And it is ongoing. It is ongoing. In Abia State, Okigwe axis, Aguleri axis, Umweri axis, Benue axis, Ebonyi axis. The truth that the whole world does not know is beginning to come to the whole world. Fulanis are killing Nigerians. Nigerian politicians, especially certain politicians.
Let us take a comment. Let us take a comment from Nnamdi Onusi. Peter Obi cannot deliver.
Nnamdi, thank you. Nnamdi, you know what? Nnamdi, do you know what?
Are you sure
Could
he cannot deliver
that actually
with his record in Anambra State?
Nnamdi, wait. Nnamdi, you know what happened? Could be that INEC president or chairman Mahmoud Yakubu Ewu allowed Obi to take the mandate Yorubas gave him. The mandate Mid-Belt gave him. The mandate Ibibio gave him. The mandate my Edo brothers gave him. The mandate Ekiti brothers of mine gave Obi. Igbos gave Obi. Obi would have delivered. Nigeria, see, by now, Mike will be coming like 9:30. Mike, no dey sleep. Look at him, ask him. Because Mike is coming, I want to go and deliver. I want to go and deliver. Nigerians, they want to hear from me. Mike wakes up every 5:30. I come this morning, I mimic him, I abuse him, I yab him. Mike, you know they sleep again. He said, nah, I come early so that I will meet up. Had it been Obi-Wan, Mike will be coming 11:30. It would have been a celebration gala. All these people, they will have Coke, plastic Coke on their hands to sip. Because Peter Greg Obi is a good man. Had it been Obi-Wan, Kule will not be blabbing and fumbling and wumbling. Because I will have Kule, I will follow Kule to his wife's shop. See his wife's shop there. Yeah. The wife, they say Coke and other things. We will be celebrating. Nnamdi, my brother, Obi would have delivered, but it has not been given to him. And actually, Nnamdi, the reason why I'm annoyed was that Obi did not go out to fight for what Nigerians gave him. Obi slept because he's a millionaire. Obi is a billionaire, denying his children cars. He tell his son, say, go and fight. That's an Anambra man. Work for yourself. Forget about cars. What do you mean by car? Go to Okija, Madonna University. If you go there, you will see his children. They mix up with people. You won't know that their father get money. That's my brother. That's Anambra where I come from. That's Papa Ojuku.
All right, can you hold
That
it
is
a bit? Can you pause a bit? Raphael, Henry Okoro, I'm just saying this. Mike, how many people speak today? Okay, how many people spoke on the program? I think you just need to count the numbers of people.
We are at least 10.
Okay,
10.
That's Henry, about 10.
10.
Come down, sir. You said what? How many?
I said 10.
10. Have you counted?
I think 10,
Okay.
11.
Okay,
From
continue
11
what
to
you're
10.
saying. Okay.
So what I'm saying is that that's Anambra people for you. He wants his son to suffer. Ojukwu allowed Ojukwu his son to suffer. And today, Ojukwu has become a global brand. Nobody will not know him. Kule know him. Kule say he went to Ojukwu house in Lagos Island. Ojukwu they train a snake. Kule say he saw big snake. Ojukwu they train him. It's because of the kind of training his Anambra father gave him.
All right, Baba Yaga. Mike conduct an election stroke opinion poll. Yeah, 10 out of 10 Obi will win. Of course, we have oppositions here. That conducts an election. 10 out of 10 Obi will win. Yeah, it's clear that Obi will win at this.
What's the name of the man?
This stand? Baba Yaga.
Baba Yaga, Baba Yaga, thank you
That's
so
obvious
much.
that Obi will win
Baba
here.
Yaga, thank you so much for your contribution.
Oh yeah, let's quickly move to another person. Are you okay? Taiwo Odunlade, Atiku helped Obi to lose, and Obi helped Atiku to lose. So they have themselves to blame. Yeah, to blame. They have themselves to blame.
Yeah.
Now to the next one. A big question is here, Raf. Do you believe Obi will give amnesty to Biafra if elected president? You might be disappointed that he will dance to the Fulani
Tell me the name. Give me
while
the name.
in power.
Give me the name.
Okay, the name of the person, Akinde.
Akinde, my brother. Obi killed many Mazop when he was in power. Obi killed many Mazop members. Obi does not believe in Biafra. Obi is supposed to go and visit Mazin Nnamdi Kanu or go to Finland and tell Finnish government the reason why they should release our prime minister in exile. See, the whole politicians in Nigeria, they don't believe in Biafra because they are all Nochi predators.
All right, Sonia Gracia.
Nochi
Sonia
predators.
Gracia.
Nochi
I so much.
predators.
Calm down, Raf. Sonia Gracia. I so much love this man. He's the reason I don't miss this show. Okay. Please host.
Sonia,
Do I send in
you.
money for one cool Anakin?
For me,
Yeah,
Sonia.
Anakin.
Sonia, I love you. Thank you so much for loving me. Nigeria politicians, Ndochi. Southeastern politicians, Southeastern governors, Ndochi. Unu nezuori, unu nezuori, unu nezuochi. That's why Nnamdi Kanu is still there. Nobody ever has spoken. Governors, Obi, Uzodinma, Nwafulefu, Peter Mba, only Alex Oti. Only Alex Oti, an anointed governor of southeastern Nigeria.
Because of our time, we spent much time there. Let's be clear.
Mike, let me tell Mike, wait.
All right.
Some persons are calling Tinubu Mr. President. Mr. Presidency Ezulunori. Presidency Ezulunori. Obi was made Nigerian president February 25, 2023. Tinubu Ezulunori. I transfer, I transmit, I translate. Listen, Obi was made Nigerian president in 2023. Tinubu carry money. He stole it. Tinubu stole Obi's mandate. I always said it. I will never call him Mr. President. I demand. Mr. President is Donald Trump. Mr. President is Ibrahim Traore. Mr. President is Ibrahim Traore. Tinubu is a president that carry gun. When Obi won, he put him gun at the back. Oga chief. Obi wrong. Obi could not even fight for Yorubas that fought for him. Igbos that fought for him. That Edo woman that lives in Spain that fought for Obi. Obi the movement was formed by a Benin woman. And we go to it.
All right, thank you.
So, Mike,
Raphael,
thank you so much.
I really appreciate it.
I appreciate you, all my guys that gave me something.
All right,
Thank you.
so
All
much,
of you that
Raphael.
are watching, I appreciate you guys, all of you.
Biafra Pastor, thank you so much for coming this morning. Welcome you on the program. All right, to Sonia. Sonia, okay. Sonia, please, you can reach us through that number. I sent a number to you. 091 27 42 0575. You can go through the comment section and see the number. 091 27 42 0575. And there's an account number there. You can send whatever you want to send to get to Raphael. 091 27 42 0575. You're welcome on the program.
Good morning, and good morning, my esteemed viewers.
All right. Let's look at the situation in Rivers State. Nigerians are calling for the reversal of the emergency rule in the state. I'm talking about Rivers State. What advice would you give to President Bola Ahmed Tinubu at this point in time, especially when the militants there are trying, making all possible means to bomb oil installations?
Good morning, my viewers. I remember humble self, Evangelist Benjamin Johnson Snachi, that Biafran evangelist. My own concrete advice to Mr. President, if at all he will hear, because I believe before now, many have spoken to him, or might have spoken to him, or many have as well advised him even before taking that decision. So this is an addition, my own little addition to what many have already said to his hearing. He's bound to make mistake as a human being.
Okay.
As a human being,
He's bound to make
mistake. But it becomes wrong and a crime when you make mistake and you do not correct it. You don't know how to correct it, or you didn't listen to people's opinion. You know, to fall is not a sin, but a situation whereby you fall, you remain on the floor. That is where it becomes a crime. He have made a mistake. He have made a mistake. Let him reason and listen to the people and think of what next to do, and let us follow the Constitution in order for our Constitution to have value and have a good reputation before the people of the world. Because according to the law, Section 1, Section 110, Section 120, and Section 121, Section 180 and 170, 79 do not permit Mr. President to do what he has done. Are you getting it? It doesn't permit him to take such action, but he has taken the such action. Let him look into this matter. I was discussing with some of my people. I said, if I were to be Mr. President, I rather party and partner with the Fubara than partnering with Wike.
Why?
My reason is this. I want to tell Mr. President, if he will hear, Wike is an instrument to destroy his government. I'm telling you the gospel truth.
Not an instrument to destroy the People's Democratic Party.
No. Excuse me. People Democratic Party, are they organized? They are already destabilized, which Mr. President is having his way, even inside the party. So he should put that aside. See Wike as the one. Okay, who are they blaming now? Who is taking the blame?
The president.
The president. Are they talking about Wike? No, but they are talking about the president. And in the fact that we know as the number one citizen, when you look at Nigeria now, you are seeing Bola Ahmed Tinubu. The world now are not seeing Nigeria, but they are looking at Bola Ahmed, which when you make mention of Bola Ahmed Tinubu, you are mentioning the president of Nigeria. And when you make mention of president of Nigeria, you are equally talking about the president of Africa. You remember, in order to save the image and to save the face and to save the country reputation, there are games which I expected him to do, and that game is what I have said. Instead of partnering with Wike, I will partner with Fubara. Fubara will listen to him more than Wike. You see, Fubara will listen to Tinubu, respect Tinubu, value Tinubu more than Wike.
So he should embrace him for his own political gain.
If you want to gain this thing, levers, and gain political gains, flow. See, let me tell you, there is an adage that says, the devil I know is better than the angel that I don't know. Fubara has come out, this is me. Wike that is playing as if he's on your side. The same Wike play along before against Obi. Do you understand? And partner with the Tambua in PDP when all of them were in PDP. You remember? Which he used River State money to finance Tambua's primary election, which he got taught. As at that time, the same Wike played that game, and the Northerners now played against him again, which the same Tambua played against Wike, and Wike eye open, and Wike begin to lament. Do you understand me? So Tinubu should play with the caution and be wise enough, play with instead of Wike. Wike is deadly. It is not Wike government. It is Tinubu government. Baba, save your government. Leave Wike. By the time Wike finish destroying your government, he will leave you with it.
Who would you say is more or is well grounded in River State? Is it the governor, Fubara, or Wike, who installed the governor there? Or who helped the governor in securing victory in that state? Who?
Now, listen to me. It doesn't matter how based on the system of Nigeria, how you come to power. But the issue is that you are duly elected. And under the constitution of election, based on the INEC, since you have been elected, you have that executive power. And which, like where I have quoted according to our constitution, what? To suspend Fubara. But they have right to remove Wike because Wike is ordinary and appointee. But while Fubara was elected executive governor, you see what I'm saying? Is your governor. The way you are duly elected was the way he was duly elected. So partner with your governor. Wike should not be given that kind of attention, so that peace will come and stay, and the reputation and the face of the government, the country, and the president himself will be respected globally. God bless you.
Thank you so much, Pastor. All right, we need to go on the program this morning, but can you make it brief? We need to go. All right, just make it snappy, please. All right.
Good morning, all of our fans. Good morning for what you are doing to us. You see, when you say what is happening in Rivers State, you see, the day has been done. Whether the boy bomb or the pipeline, the president will never listen to them because the president, when they say substitute gone, we went to punishment. The punishment we are seeing on ground. But now, emergency will stay. So it's only God that will set us free. Because this situation we find ourselves, the emperor. Emperor never listen to anything. Emperor just say, bam, bam. And I believe that he can never revise. He can never revise that emergency. Emergency will stay.
Will stay. All right. Thank you so much for your contribution.